Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and today we're back in Hotel Magnate. Yes, it's been about 4 months, I think, nearly, since I last uploaded a video for this early access release of the game. And in that time, the team have been rather busy building in new features, tweaking existing features, fixing bugs, and basically doing what you do in early access, improving the game, ready for release. We're now on content update number 5, which is version 0.8.5 for those of you who like numbers. And as we can see from this front screen you get when you get into the game now, they've given us a brief overview of the things that have changed. One of the more interesting ones is they've changed the way that you progress and develop your hotel in terms of what assets and objects, the catalogue of goodies that you have available to you, how that works. They've changed it now so that it's more like a sort of research tree kind of thing, so that as you hit certain objectives within the development of your hotel, you are given a certain number of points which you can spend to unlock certain types of assets or additional assets within the game. So it's not simply based on star rating. You hit 3 stars and you have all the 3-star assets available to you. You've now got to pick and choose. So it makes it a little bit more strategic, a little bit more thoughtful as to what direction you want to go into. And obviously we'll see this as we go through this play of the game so far. So that's an interesting change, to say the least. They have also, and this is significant, they're adding in a whole new mechanic for utilities, which means that your hotel, strangely enough, requires both water and electricity. Now it's up to you to manage that. So we will now get options to add generators and water pumps to our hotel site and facilities that allow those to be distributed to each of the rooms that need the water and the electricity and so on. Again, we'll be seeing that fairly soon as we get into this Let's Play. And one of the things that was talked about quite early in the game as it hit early access was a creative mode, a fully open sandbox mode where basically you can do whatever you like. The whole thing is unlimited. There's no locking of anything. Now the creative mode, one of the things which they've done here, which I fully understand, is that you cannot open the creative mode, the fully unlocked mode, until you have achieved a 5-star hotel in one of the scenarios, or in one of the worlds that you build a hotel in. So until you've actually achieved a 5-star hotel anywhere, then you cannot access the creative mode. I find that limiting. I think, that's so annoying. I really want to get in and just do something totally unbound. But then again, I do understand why developers do this in some games, is that if you allow people to go straight into creative sandbox mode, what you'll get is a slew of bad reviews, because people don't understand how the thing actually works. So they just think they can dump stuff in and be successful. That's not how a proper management or tycoon type game works. So to prevent people getting suddenly annoyed, confused and frustrated by not being able to do what they want to do, you have to learn the game first. Which does kind of make sense, I suppose. If you need to understand how all the nuances, how all the mechanics fit together, and the little pitfalls you might get yourself into, until you've discovered those, then creative mode can be a frustrating experience. So I understand why they've done it, but personally, that sort of thing does tend to annoy me a little bit, but only a little bit. Anyway, let's get into this, shall we? Let's create a brand new hotel in the latest early access version of Hotel Magnate. So now we have 2. I was going to say 4, but as you can see, 4 aren't quite ready yet. There's a couple of new locations, a couple of new worlds that will be open to us as the game progresses towards release. But we do now have an additional world, an additional environment open to us, which is the Desert Highway. And as you can see here, the creative mode is locked until I've achieved a 5-star hotel somewhere. So shall we? Yeah, let's have a look at the new mode, the Desert Highway environment. Starting a brand new game, we still go through the progressive tutorial system, which guides us through creating our very first steps of creating a hotel. So yeah, we've got 50 grand in spare change, which I dare say will disappear quite quickly. But let's see what we need to build. First off, a hotel. First off, a reception. You can't really have a hotel or a motel or anything like that without a reception to receive your new guests. Oh, one thing I will say here is the mouse controls are a little bit different to other games I play, so I will occasionally get lost and drag the screen or rotate it unexpectedly because it's been a few months since I last played the game, so I still get the mouse controls confused. Now in this world we have access to, well, we don't have access to, it's that button, isn't it? It's the middle mouse button and drag, that's it. We have a lovely waterfall pool, that's good, and a little sort of seating area and a kind of taverna kind of place, maybe. And then over here we have what could represent the local town, yeah, the facilities adjacent to our fabulous hotel. We can't change those. The only things we can do is build within this this grid area here, which is fairly large. And as we discovered in the last update back in March, we can go up. We do now have stairs, so we can create rather tall edifices, magnificent multi-story hotels, if we have the talent and the imagination to do so. Yeah, I may or may not have either of those things. Let's see. Anyway, first off, we need to build a reception. So we're going to go into build mode. I'm going to build a square room. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it 2 tiles off the front, sort of a path or something like that, away from the car park. And I'm going to leave some space over here for utility type stuff, maybe, I'm thinking. We shall see. Anyway, so what we want is a reception. So let's zoom in a little bit. And I'm going to place you from here. How big do we want this to be? A 6x6 is probably big enough. Yep, let's do that. We need a door, obviously, otherwise people can't get into our reception area. We'll put a door on there. And a window might be nice as well. We'll use a cheap window, I think, to go in there. Okay, that's very nice. We can paint the inside and the outside, so we'll do that while we're here. And as you can see here, we don't have access to a great many wallpaper or painting styles. We don't have any of the pattern tiles or natural stonework or anything like that. We have just a few paint colours, and the same is true of flooring as well. We have a very few selected floor carpeting options. So that's what will happen as we progress through the game. We'll be able to unlock more of these features, and we'll see that obviously in any short while. Anyway, I was going to paint the walls. We'll paint it something neutral like that, I think. If I hold shift down, that should do the whole, yeah, outside, and the inside a nice calming bluey kind of colour. Yeah, again we'll shift to do the whole wall. And the carpet, out of the choices we've got here, oh, that nice dark blue, I think that will do. Okay, that's done. Now we need to make this a reception, so we'll click on it, and as it says, point it to a reception area. And it tells us this room is unusable, it's incomplete, and that is true. It needs a reception desk. And at the moment we've only got 2 options open to us. Yeah, those are sexier looking and smarter looking reception desks which aren't available to us yet. We have got a very simple stand-up one. Let's go in here. So if I click you, yeah, and rotate you a bit, yeah, you work, but you're a bit primitive. I just don't like that one. It's just too ordinary for me. I quite like this one. So we'll put you there, I think. That's good. It's still not usable, and that is because we need a member of staff, so we need to hire a receptionist, a reception worker. So who should we choose? I want to go fairly cheap at the moment. We're a very simple one. Well, we're not even a 1-star yet. We haven't got any stars at all. We have no actual bedrooms. So who do we have? You're very cheap to hire, and your daily rate. So hi on Henson. Hi, welcome to whatever I'm going to call this place. Yeah, that's another little gripe I've got with it. I don't think we can actually name our hotels as such, not within the game. It'd be nice if we could put a big sign or a banner up saying this is Hotel Ajax, or whatever you want to call it, I suppose. Anyway, we have achieved an objective, so we get a reward. That is good. Okay, and we sorry, I clicked away from that. That tells us we ought to put some lights in here, for which we're going to need a generator. Yeah, we are. So we're going to need to do that, and it's pointed at there. Look at these, they're 1,200. It's a bit pricey already. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place you out here at the front, I think. Slightly indented, so I might put a fence or something up to protect them in the future when I have fencing open to me. So if I put you there, that's good. Oh, and a water pump. Yeah. Why do people need to wash, honestly? Your natural bodily oil surely should keep you clean and healthy and hygienic, or something like that. We need some lights. Now, that just says place some lights. Now, there might have been a instructional tab there, which I've just clicked straight past so we don't see it. But we're going to need to put in some distribution units. So we're going to need to put in a, where is it? A electricity distributor. That's kind of a switch panel, a fuse box, or whatever you will, which actually takes the power from the generator and distributes it to all the things what need electricity, like lights and televisions and washing machines. So what I'm going to do, I think, is build a little room here. We'll build just build the walls like so. And then I'll come. Whoops! You see what I mean about mouse controls? That's not the game. It's me. If I take you to there and to there, now this can be my utility room. Yeah. So we'll put the distribution box in here. We want to give it a door so that people can get in and out, because they will want to do that. If I put you in the middle there, say. Yep, that's good. Again, I'll paint it while I'm here. So if I go into paint the walls, and I can use the Alt key to copy that colour, paint that all the way around the outside, and likewise on the internal wall, we'll make it the same colour. Yeah, in there, and the floor, that's the carpet there. We'll make it. These are all a bit fancy, really, aren't they? We'll make it, that's nice plain beige. That goes. You can't really tell because there are no lights, because we don't have any electricity being distributed in the building as yet. We'll see that better when we get the lights put in. Now, this is a distribution unit, and as you can see here, it has two circles around it. Now, this indicates the cost of running the electrical items from this distribution unit. And the cost is in terms of electricity. So the further away something is, the way it measures cost within the game is it will cost you more electricity. So if I put a light here in the reception, that's within the inner circle, so that will cost X amount. But if I place a light in the outer circle beyond the distribution unit, that will cost X plus an extra amount. It's a significant amount, to be honest, so you want to keep these distribution units fairly close together, probably. We shall see. Anyway, so if I put you here, now I am losing a lot of this range out into the car park, but I mean, I'll live with that, I think. Or I could put it at the back, but now I want it inside somewhere secure-ish, I think. So we'll put you along there. That's a distribution unit. That's good. So we can now put some lights in. And I have some of these ceiling lights. We'll put some in reception. And we'll put one there. Ooh! I've now put some lights in. Excellent. So I've now completed that objective. So I can now employ more staff, which is awfully handy. Yeah. Let's build a housekeeping. Yeah, someone's got to do the dirty work. Yep, understand. But I want to put another light in here. Okay, and we'll put one in what will be our utility room in there. Lighting is, well, actually, let's get into the sort of introduce the lighting and the electricity stuff while I'm here. So as we saw before in the previous build of this game, if you click a room, you have an option now to look at the lighting information. So it tells you how well lit it is. And for some reason, these lights don't work. What about this room? Are you well lit? Yes, you've got... Now that's interesting. Why don't those lights work? It looks like they're working, doesn't it? They've lit the room up. But if I go into lighting here, it says that I've got in the daytime I get light through the window and this glass panel door, but there's no room lighting. That's a bug. Yeah, that's a problem. What if I put a door out of reception? Would that help? So if we place that door there, say, does that help at all? No. Weird. Although, and this is where I was going to go, we now have this top panel here which gives us all sorts of useful information about our hotel, the guests and so on. And we'll go through these as we hit the relevant points in this playthrough. So this panel here is Utility Management Information View. And we can see here, if we go into electricity, yep, we have got one distribution unit and this is the connection cost. Oh, in fact, I hadn't noticed this. So that tells you get an extra plus 10 to the connection cost beyond this inner circle. Beyond the outer circle, I assume, yeah, you can't place anything, as far as I'm aware. Anyway, that's me mouse clicking going wrong again. So what's going on here? So with this overlay turned on, I can click an electrical item and I can see how much power it's drawing from the distribution unit here, which has a maximum of 450. So you see it's connected to the distribution unit. So we've got 3 lights, each taking 15, so that's 45. And you'll notice here that the utilities are using 50 electricity out of 950, because my generator supplies 950 electrical units, obviously losing 5 to power the distribution panel here. So yeah, that accounts for this difference, and the water will do the same sort of thing, although I haven't put any water facilities in yet. But I am curious as to why these lights don't appear to be working. That's not good. Okay. As I said, this game is still in early access, so there are still things missing and things what don't work. And that clearly is one of them. Anyway, housekeeping. Let's get on with that. Build a housekeeping room, which is you. And we need a washing machine in here. And we'll put the washing machine in there. That's good. We get a little icon above it saying, I'm not getting any water. And that's because it needs a water pump, a water distributor. And we'll put you there, I think. Okay. And that little icon is gone, and you are now fully operational. But the room isn't, because we need to hire a housekeeper. Again, let's go cheapish. You're cheaper on a daily rate. Costs a few more pennies to employ, but I think that's worth it. Yeah, we'll employ Janine Julius. Welcome to Hotel Ajax, or whatever I'm calling this place. Oh, and I get a reward. That's nice. We've got someone doing work around here. Let's build a place. Oh, we need a staff room. A staff room. That's what we want. Okay. So let's do that. So there's whoever you are. Janine. I've forgotten your name already. Yeah, Janine. Hi. A staff room. Let's build one of those. I'll take this the full width out there. I think I want it to be, depending on how many members of staff we have, it may need to be fairly substantial. So we'll make this, yeah, that big. Yeah, well, that might do. Okay, again, we'll just quickly paint it. I click that room and say it's a staff room. What's the lighting position like? 97%. No, still no room light. Why have I not? Okay, I'm confused now. Okay, anyway, this needs a couple of facilities for the staff to use on which to relax, like a couch. I don't want the really tatty one. Let's use quite a nice couch, I think. give my staff some sense that they're appreciated. So put one there and perhaps one on the other side. Yeah. And we also need a vending machine wherever the vending machines are. If I click the room, it'll take me straight to that option on the menu. There is a search, as we've seen before, if you've watched any of my earlier Let's Plays for Hotel Magnate. So we'll put the vending machine in there. Right, ooh, excellent. I've got another reward. And the next target is to actually put somewhere for my guests to stay. Bedrooms, in other words. So we need to build 3 for this next objective. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to build... how long is this? Well, I'm going to give them a 2-tile corridor. And that is... Does it tell me how long this is? It should do. Hang on, let's spin this round. Try and get to grips with how the mouse works here. Now I think if I've measured this out right, yeah, this should be 18 along there. So 18, that gives me 3 rooms of 6 tiles a piece, so that is good. So if we make them 6 by 6, I think that'll work. And what I'll do is I'll create 1 room to start with. Oh, and let's enclose this. Unlike my previous build, which was kind of a motel style, this will be a proper indoor hotel. So there we go. And if I make that a bedroom, we're going to need a bed. Oh, and a door. We'll put the door on in a minute. I'll put the furniture in and then decide where the door should go. Now, as far as I'm aware, the game doesn't yet have multiple occupancy, so you don't get groups of people, families or couples or whatever staying. So a double bed, although it looks better and might be appropriate, isn't actually useful to you because there are only single guests staying. So for the time being, I'm going to save a little bit of money by putting in a single bed. So we'll put you along there. That's good. Ooh, that's all I need for a bedroom. So the hotel can now be opened, but I'm not going to open it. I'm going to leave it on pause for the time being until I finish building this bedroom. So here we want, if I go to furnish, go to the bedroom option. There we go. Do we have bedside tables? No, all this is locked. Coffee tables is locked. Couch. Oh, we could put a couch in here. We'll put there's only a single occupancy, so a single couch will do fine. You could go, say... Actually, I'll put you along there. Okay. And what do we have? Desk. We've got a desk. Okay. So if I put the desk there, I think that will work. It's still complaining there's no door, so people can't get in there, but that's okay for the time being. Oh, autosave, thank you. Mini fridges, no. Televisions, yes, we've got the really cheap ones. Now this is fun. I played around with this before I started the recording, and that's going to get in the way, so let's put a door in. Get rid of that annoying icon. And we'll put the door in there, I think. Okay. Oh, and while I'm here, should we colour the door? Should we make it different? Colour the door. That's it. We'll make it a nice bright green. Yeah, I like green. Green is one of my favourite colours. So there you go. To differentiate that from sort of staff doors or doors that aren't private rooms. Okay, we could do some light in here as well. Actually, let's put some light. There are going to be no windows in here because the room is entirely enclosed within the hotel, so you can't see outside to the outside world. Well, not on these rooms anyway. Right, so a light. And we can put a cheap wall light up, yeah, above the bed. That'll be good. And I like that you can place it in a vertical orientation where you want it, above the bed in this case. Right, we've now got some light. Oh, now the telly. We were looking at the television, weren't we? So there you go. Now I played around with this and had real fun with this, because I want this telly to sit on the table there so that you can watch it from your bed. That's what I often do in a hotel. There's a telly which I can watch from bed, and I can have it on and set it to snooze, so that in 30 minutes time I'll be so bored by the program I'll have fallen asleep. Now that looks like... Why is it... I am sure when I first got this new build I could place this TV on the table. But it's not letting me do it now. Can I move it onto the table? There! Oh, it needs to sit right in the centre. Okay, well, I'll live with that then. That's okay. Right. Okay, so that's the television. Do we have a wardrobe? Yes, we have a wardrobe, and we'll put you alongside there. That's good. And we have got room here if we want it to put a toilet in. An ensuite room. However, we don't have any toilet facilities at all at the moment. We're going to be unlocking those in a moment. But let's decorate this room. So we want the wall. You can be a nice orangey sort of colour, perhaps. Actually, it's more pinky, isn't it, I think. And the carpet can be a nice regal purple. I'm sure that goes really well together. Yeah, that's good. What's the light like in here? 83%. Oh, we could do with another light, I suppose. Yeah, let's put another one in here. Bearing in mind, of course, that we are using up our distribution capacity and indeed our generator capacity. So I'll put a ceiling light, perhaps. Yeah, that is a very bright carpet, isn't it? So, actually, no, we'll put a wall light in. We'll put another wall light there above the TV kind of thing, like so. And that gives me a lighting, yeah, 100% lit both night and day. Oh, we haven't painted our walls or carpeted our corridor, have we? So let's quickly do that. And this can be that very bland colour along there, and the floor. We'll use the same carpet we've got in reception, I think. So we'll copy that and place that there. Outside hasn't been painted either yet, but I'll worry about that in a minute. Okay, we've now got one room. We need 3s to achieve our next objective. So what we'll do is we will copy this room. We'll duplicate that room. I'll place one there. And yes, I got the measurements right. Well done me. Excellent. So I've now achieved that objective. I've completed that objective. I've got 3 bedrooms. I can claim 2 points. And this is how you unlock the new features, the new assets and the new resources within the game. It's kind of like, as I said, the sort of research tree kind of thing. So we'll OK that. Come out of duplicating our room. We've now got 2 catalogue points here. And I can now spend these. And I can do that by spending either on new wall colours and new floor textures, or what might be more useful in this case is to go for the shabby bathroom set. So I can actually put toilets and showers and baths into my hotel. I think that's the first thing I need to do here. So this is how the whole unlock things work. It makes it kind of more of a strategic thing, where you have to work out what you need to do next to best meet the needs of your future customers. Hopefully you've already met the needs of your existing customers, but if you want to improve their lot and improve the lot, then you may need to make particular decisions on which these catalogue options you want to unlock in which sequence. So let's unlock the shabby bathroom. Yeah, that's what we're going to get. A bath, a shower, a sink and mirror, a WC, a toilet, a bath, and a standalone mirror. We'll unlock that. Awesome. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place... Oh, we've already got guests arriving. I'm going to place that, I think, alongside reception here. So it's a public bathroom area, like a very simple B&B that we used to have here in the UK. I'm sure other places have them as well around the world. You have a bedroom with a bed in it and a wardrobe, and the toilet facilities were separate and shared. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to build a little toilet block off the end here. Yeah, I think around here. I think if I make that, something like 5, I think, or 6. Let's make it. That's 5. As soon as I say 6, of course, I click on 5. On there. There. Actually, we're going to need another bit of wall there. Okay, we'll demolish that wall there, and we'll put in a door in there, which again we can recolor. So this will be yellow for sort of public shared areas. Yeah, why not? And we're going to put in here our bathroom options. We're going to have a shower area, which will be along here. Now, one thing the game doesn't have at the moment, I don't know if it's how far down development it is, it has no concept really of guest privacy, to my knowledge. So these sort of shared facilities are perfectly okay and your guests won't mind. So for example, we can have in here toilets which aren't fully enclosed. Sounds weird, and it probably is. But if I put you in there, actually, can I put you in there? And there, can I put a wall between you to give you some semblance of privacy? Like so. And so. And so. Oh, that's not exactly on the grid mark, but never mind. Yeah, that will do. I could put doors on those, but that would then make them separate rooms. And to be a bathroom, it does need to have both a toilet and a sink. As we'll see, if I turn this into a public bathroom area, yeah, it needs a toilet and a sink. I've got the toilets now. So each of these cubicles would have to be a bit larger. Each one would have its own sink, which I could do, I suppose. Could do. Should I try that? I don't think I've actually tried this. So we'll put a sink in. If I click it properly, put the sink there. Can I put a wall in here? Okay, that's good. And a little door, like so. And add that as a bathroom. That's good. Okay, so that is its own bathroom within this main bathroom area, which still needs sinks. So I'll put some public sinks in. So I could make all the toilets themselves actually properly private, but I'm not going to do that because I'm mean like that. Okay, so we need some lights so people can actually see what they're doing, as it were. So we'll just put some general lights in. There you go. Oh, that room needs a light as well, apparently. We'll put a little one on the wall. Can I put you there? That's fine. Good. That works. We'll put some windows in so they have some other light as well. And we'll use, again, the cheap window there. We'll put that in there. That's good. Could do with some painting. So we'll paint the outside. That's good, I think. So we've now got that. And we can now receive our guests. I think everything is now painted. It's looking fabulous. We've got staff. Let's go. It's 7:15 in the morning. In the afternoon. Actually, it's 7:30 in the evening now. Okay, before I leave then, we've got have a guest stay a night. Okay, and then we'll get more points and so on. We'll see that, I think, in the next episode. Before I leave, though, a quick overview of some of these other information panels we've got here. Guest happiness. Yes, some are happier than others. I only got 2 guests staying. I have. That's annoying. I should have 3. Disappointing. There you go. So we've got guest happiness, and you can see they're highlighted. We have guest star level. At the moment, they're only 1-star guests. That's fine. Maintenance. Everything's working fine. It's all good. Not very good, but it's not bad. Cleanliness, everything's really, really clean still. And the quality of our furniture. Oh, the shabby couch. Not so good. Electricity we've already seen. And the information of maintenance. Does anything need maintaining? No. So these are all very handy for telling you where issues arise within the hotel. Certainly when you've got a large hotel, that could be a problem in the past, that you wouldn't know who was the problem, where the problem was, and where to send your limited staff. So, we've already hit the end of the day. That's splendid. We've lost nearly 13 grand. Oh, well, never mind. That's our daily report. However, we've got 3 grand as compensation for actually getting a hotel open. And we've now gained some more points. Awesome. No, yes we have. There are 2 more points. So what I'm going to do, I could spend those, will increase the maximum number of bedrooms. Yep, so that gives me another 3 bedrooms. While looking at that, I hadn't mentioned this before. As you can see in the bottom panel here, where it's got the guest occupancy, I've got 2 rooms occupied out of 3 rooms, and in brackets the maximum number of rooms I can have in my hotel. So if I unlock this, I still have an occupancy of 2. I still have 3 rooms, but I now have a maximum of 6, so I can add in another 3 of those rooms, which may or may not be better rooms. And to get to a 2-star rating, I need 6 guests to leave with a positive review of my hotel. But that, I think, is where we'll leave it for the time being. Thank you so much for joining me for this return to Hotel Magnate. I'm not sure the game is quite ready yet for a full-length Let's Play series, but there certainly will be another 3 or 4 episodes, I reckon, just to examine some more of the features we've got here and see how the progression thing works a little bit better. So yeah, join me for those, I hope. If you've enjoyed this anyway, do leave us a like, be very much appreciated. If you've got anything to say about what I'm doing with the game or the game itself, be great to hear from you. Just drop a note into the comments box below. Other than that, of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now, and that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Hotel Magnate, until the next time, bye-bye for now.